I just wish there was a way that we could have possibly
Prevented it.
known that this there was a problem going on with Stephan. I had no idea.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
thing, the only thing that we knew that was wrong, and we addressed it immediately, was when we became aware of the co-sleeping arrangements, and they were here at our house. And at that point, I put my foot down and said, "Madeline's not sleeping in the room with you. She's too old for that." And I said, "You need to stop doing that at home too." And I talked to both Jen and to Stephan. And Jen says, "Well, she comes in at night. She gets scared. She comes in at night and climbs into bed, and I can't stop her." I said, "Does your door have a lock on it?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Well, then use the damn lock." I mean, it's ridiculous. And then to send your child off to sleep with a man in another room in a single bed together who is not a biological relative, and even biological relatives can't be trusted. I mean,
Right.
seriously, how many people have you heard of in that situation with family members? So I just I saw red when I heard that, and it's
It's kind of crazy how they can say that they didn't see any signs, and then in the same breath you're gonna say, "Oh, the only thing suspicious that we ever saw was," and then you're on the edge of your seat like, "Oh, maybe they're going to say, oh, he maybe had a temper tantrum problem, or maybe he had a little bit of arrested development, maybe he was kind of childish." No, 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 no. The only thing suspicious we ever saw was him sleeping with Madeline alongside his girlfriend. You call that a little suspicious? The fuck do you call a lot suspicious is my question. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing we saw was the co-sleeping arrangement. And I mean, bad. No, you shouldn't do that, Stephan. You know better. Oh my God. No, something is very wrong there. You know what I mean? But listen, folks, we're not really here to really get on the parents as much. That was just a little intro to remind you who Stephan Stearns is talking to, because today, ladies and gentlemen, we have emails and we have emails. And then we have some more emails of Stephan Stearns talking to his parents. And we've seen this format before, okay? Shout out Plunder True Crime. I believe they released this first. It's the same format of like the Wade Wilson emails and other emails we've seen with like Shonda Vander Ark. It's them using the kiosk to communicate. And guess what Stephan Stearns needs? Just take a wild guess. You know, you might be wrong. Just take the wildest guess. Yeah, he needs money. And we all knew that the parents weren't doing the best in terms of money. And ooh, Stephan Stearns don't give a fuck about that. He thinks that their entire role in life is to serve him. So let's go ahead and check out this new email drop, and let's just see what he's into. Let's see what he's conversing about with his parents. Let's do this shit. All right, so we have Stephan Stearns, inmate 1419688. I hope he remembers that to heart, because that's going to be his name for the rest of his fucking life. We love that shit. That shit just makes me feel so happy inside. So warm. Do you feel that? I feel it. You know what I mean? Anyways, and then we have Chris Stearns, and then he has like a username, C Stearns 0723. And they start their conversation, all right? Hey, I just got the tablet and we'll have it until 4:45 p.m. I received some books today. The Lost World, Ready Player One, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, and the origami book. What the fuck does he even need origami for? I guess that's actually real smart. The only thing you could really probably get behind bars is paper. So, I mean, shit, get the origami book. What a fucking dork. And shout out to all my origami lovers, but it's an overload. It's an overload with Stephan Stearns. Anything dorky, Stephan is into, and it puts a bad name on people who like nerdy shit. Thank you very much for sending those, and please include Jurassic Park among the next batch you send, since it comes before The Lost World, and I would like to read them in order. I received my commissary order yesterday. I had edited it to reduce the amount of coffees and get a bag of root beer barrels with it. I saw that you hadn't been able to add more funds, so I kept it small. The account is likely around -$3 today. I am currently rereading The Hobbit for the proper lead up to The Lord of the Rings, and I can't wait to get to the Silmarillion as well. It takes place before The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Bro, I know his as a father. As a father, I know he probably wanted to throw up reading this message. First and foremost, the man's begging like it's your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like begging like it's a family member. Well, they are family members. He wouldn't be my family member no more. But I don't know how fast Stephan Stearns reads, but my boy, you got yourself a few books. He's on top of his dad's ass like there's no tomorrow. He needs those books now. And by the way, there's -$3, Dad. More money. You know, he's going to be the destruction of his parents, and that's just their fault. There's no one else's fault but them, because they should have cut this kid off a long time ago. And I say kid realistically. I'm not even saying it as like a malicious terminology. He's actually a child. How are things at the Poodle Palace? How are the puppies? And how are you and Mom doing? Anything new or exciting? Things are basically the same here. 4 walls and a metal rack. I've been busy making different origami patterns from my new Easy book and look forward to breaking into the new book, which has some very interesting designs. And if I was like a roomie cellmate, I'd be an asshole. I would tear up that origami book. Fuck all that shit up. I hope you log the patterns into your brain, bitch. I don't like origami. Tear that shit up. Then we have Chris Stearns, who responds, whoa, crap. Sorry about adding funds. Added $50. Also, I was out on appointments, so I guess I missed your window. Puppies are fine. They are sort of walking noisier, and eyes are beginning to open. It won't be too long where they will assemble a choir, and the singing begins. Joy. Ew, bro. Like, I like dogs. I will say that, but the fact that their whole lives are these fucking poodles, and then all the puppies screaming and barking, you're going to go ahead and say joy? All right, bro. That shows how much of a social life you have. Shit. Stay in Puppy Palace with your wife, with your wonderful wife. That's exactly where you need to stay. The man said joy. Maybe he's being sarcastic. I've been busy acclimating to the new company. Everything remains the same except displaying a different banner. The CRM is the same, but back-end systems are totally different. There are no brick and mortar buildings. It's all virtual, which is cool. Mom helped me design my avatar. The virtual world is deep in resources, expert care, and everything in between. They also use quote-unquote workplace, which is Facebook for business. A lot of groups with tons of camaraderie among the ranks. Everyone is so helpful. While things are slow, I'm using the time to immerse myself in the CRM platform, since it is where 100% of the marketing is initiated, managed, and maintained. Everything is handled through the system, most of it automated. You live in the system throughout the day, beginning first thing in the AM and before you go to bed. I have several marketing companies scheduled to start next week and want to be prepared to message leads effectively. I'll be using ISAs, inside sales associations, to manage inbound leads. They call the lead, then transfer the warm, qualified lead off to me live. With the volume of leads that are projected and me out in the field, I won't have time to manage inbound leads that require immediate phone contact within minutes when received. This will be the first for me to turn this part of the process over. I have to trust the process. I informed Mom about Jurassic Park. Mark sent me a photo of his son, who was in the hospital recovering from surgery due to a workplace accident. He works construction, carpentry, trim work, and was on a scaffold that collapsed, falling 18 feet, landing on his feet, and crushing both his ankles. He'll be laid up for about 12 weeks, then therapy afterwards. Needless to say, he is in a lot of pain. Love and hugs. Catch up soon. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, Mr. Stearns, you better learn that automated system real well. You better convert on those leads, because the way Stephan Stearns is ordering from you, you're like an online store to him. You're Amazon. Stephan Stearns' dad is Amazon. So you better get them fucking leads going. Get like Jeff Bezos. I don't want to hear about mortgage or you don't understand the system. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I don't want to hear that. You understand what I'm saying? Get the money. I know you're way up in age, but get that money because I'm going to need it. Love Stephan Stearns. That's how it really is. And, you know, they support this bullshit. You think I would have been dropping $50 on his shit? Hell no. Hell no. $50 for what? For doing SA to a young girl? Nah, bro. You don't deserve no $50. Now we have Stephan Stearns respond. I think this is a few days later. Hey, just got the tablet back. It's only at half battery, so it will die sooner, I'm sure. I received the Halloween trilogy book today. That will be interesting. And I'm near the end of the first book of The Lord of the Rings. Congo is still MIA. And I got a notice a few days ago of a package that was returned to sender because it apparently contains a cell phone holder of some kind. I wonder if Congo might have also been in that package too. I also get notifications from the DBPR saying that I'm essentially going to lose my license for dishonest dealing, having to do with the charges against me. I guess they don't care to differentiate between charges and convictions. As of now, he's actually, I guess they can't differentiate between charges and convictions. Boy, if you don't shut the fuck up before somebody smacks you as hard as they can in the back of your head, man, he still has that little spice on him to be like, oh, I guess they don't understand how this process works because I'm just charged. I'm not convicted yet. They don't even know what they're talking about. Just a sly little piece of shit. And his parents entertain that shit. They're like, yeah, Stephan, you're just so much smarter than everybody else. That's what they always pump them up with. Listen, rise your kids up, motivate them, but keep them based in reality. Because when you pump your kid's head up with bullshit like they did Stephan Stearns, you end up with this type of shit. I guess they don't understand like, boy, as of now, the license is on involuntary suspension, I think. I don't remember the letter too well. I met with another attorney today. I guess I will be meeting more as time goes on. But we talked a bit, and I left feeling a bit more hopeful. So that's something, and I can only pray that my hopes are well placed. Hang in there for me. We might get through this still. Shut the fuck. Nobody's hanging in nowhere. They're watching TV, farting up in the room and arguing with each other. That's what they're doing. And then when it's nighttime, they go to their separate rooms because they don't want to be around each other no more. That's what they're doing. Hang in there for me. Go make some origami and hang in there for yourself because you're in there by yourself now. Shit. God forbid they're not there to support you no more. Ooh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be tough. It's going to be bad for Stephan. None of the inmates got their commissary deliveries this past Friday. I'm not even sure if the orders were charged or not since I haven't had a chance to check. I ordered a buttload of coffee and a couple of packs of root beer candy, so I'm hoping it gets delivered tomorrow instead. But we'll see. I may have to make another order if not, so fingers crossed that it was only a delay. I was offered rec time, quote unquote, today, meaning time outside in the yard, but I had been up all night and was too tired to go. So hopefully they ask again soon so I can finally feel the sun and the wind on my skin and breathe fresher air for the first time in over 4 months. What a sack of rotting shit, bro. You mean to tell me it's been 4 months they say, hey, you want to go outside? No, I've been up all night. Can we do it tomorrow? Can we please? No, I'm going to stay inside. I'm too tired. Man, bro, it must take everything within everybody around Stephan Stearns to not beat the shit out of him for no fucking reason. What a pussy. You mean to tell me you haven't had the sun in 4 months, but you were what were you tired from? What were you tired from? I hope they don't offer him another chance to go outside for another 6 months. You know what I mean? You don't deserve rec time, bitch. It's been 4 months, but oh, you were too tired, boy. That's exciting news about the new company. I'm glad to hear things are picking up for you. You must be knee deep in noisy, happy puppies by now, and I'm wishing I was there. I love you both. Hugs and kisses. Right back soon. Ryan, his dad, like he's his lover or something. Then we have Chris Stearns respond. I think this is on the same day. He said, "Yo, Stephan, good to hear from you. Why are there such long breaks between hearing from you? I'll report to mom your deliveries and chase down Congo. Do you get mail? How did you learn about DBPR? Have the attorneys given you the POA to sign? Puppies are 3 weeks old, up and walking, and have mock battles with lots of gurs." I hate the way his dad... With lots of gurs. They have mock battles with lots of gurs, Stephan. Can you give me your best growl, your best gur, Stephan? Call me. Let me hear it. Like, why do they talk to him like he's a fucking child? With lots of gurs? I had to retake this section because I was like, what is GRRRS? Is that like a shot that they got? Anyways, LOL, are you able to have visitors yet? And news about the trial? The pre-trial meeting is Wednesday. What are you hearing? Love, hugs, and kisses from both of us. And if, mind you, we've seen that pre-trial hearing, we watched it, so this is right before that they're able to talk to each other. So Stephan responded the same day, so I guess he's able to have a tablet, even though the battery's about to die. So he hits him back. Hey, yes, I can get mail. That was how I learned of DBPR. Pre-trial is still Wednesday, but I won't go to it myself, just my attorneys. Presumably, I can have visitors. I no longer have any restrictions that I'm aware of, just on protective custody. I think visits may be done through video screen, though. I don't know if they do face-to-face, but I can find out. Sorry for the gaps in communication. Basically, I'm at the mercy of the availability of devices and the whims of the guards. Some are more willing to accommodate or do any extra work than others, and it doesn't do well to nag or pester them over it. I wish I could hear the gurs and the little barks. That would make my day. How are you and mom holding up? Boy, they're not holding up. They're living normal life. I'll tell you one thing. They're embarrassed of their son. 100%. They're embarrassed. They're ashamed. They're shocked. You know, but at the end of the day, they've moved on from him. Any holding up or any after effects is their life and what they have to deal with. I don't know why he feels like they're still really on his team. My guy, bro. They're really just doing this out of obligation at this point. They don't really think about you until you call and start to nag for $50 every 2 days. That's the only time they're really thinking about you. All right, so now Chris Stern hits him back. I'm assuming that his mom doesn't really use the internet that much, so I think it's only him and his dad really talking. And I think that's also how he was able to get around his parents so easily, because his mom is fucking clueless. And let's be real, his dad is fucking clueless. So it's like two clueless parents and you have all this access to the World Wide Web. He was bound to be a fucking little creep. So now we have Chris Stearns. He responds. It says, "From mom, just missed the last message I sent." So I think he's probably typing for her. You know, she's being the author and he's being the secretary. Well, that answers the question of where my cell phone stand went, because I didn't get it. Good old Amazon wanting to box stuff together. Apparently, they didn't get that the address on the holder was different. It says Congo was shipped, so I'm guessing that is what happened. I will resend it. I hope this new attorney is a little more willing to listen and help. We do stand with you as our son. That won't change regardless. We still haven't heard anything about the POA or anything. They didn't say if they finally got the information from Sarasota Memorial. Stuff is very one-sided with them. If it is for them, it's urgent. If it's something for us, meh. Money is tight, but we're muddling through, borrowing where we can until September. Hopefully things will turn the corner by then, and the puppies will have been picked up and paid for. So fingers crossed for all the good things for us as well. Your dad can't seem to stop losing weight. He is smaller than when he was in high school. I have 25 pounds to get Wonderland. I don't know what that means. I've lost 55 pounds, and all numbers health-wise are fabulous. I'm cutting back on insulin. I look forward to the day I don't need it anymore. Ask the people who know, because I don't know if they let us send pictures of the puppies. Ask and see. They are adorable. Mock fighting today and walking like drunk sailors. But by next week, they will be running and eating something other than mama's milk. Then the next week, the big reveal. The first bath and shave. It always feels like Christmas, and I'm unwrapping gorgeous packages. Not like it's porn or anything, just puppies. Why did she even say that? What? It always feels like Christmas. Immediately, I got the Christmas theme in my head. And I'm unwrapping gorgeous packages. Still Christmas. Glittery, gorgeous packages. Not like porn or anything, just puppies. You know, the way Stearns and his parents talk is all off. They're all a bunch of fucking weirdos. I used to think it was Stearns, but I'm starting to think that all of them are some damn weirdos. How did we go from Christmas to porn? Whoa. Not porn or anything, just puppies. I don't understand that. And then you're talking to your son like that? These are some fucking weirdos, gang. I'm telling you guys. You guys didn't think it was true. Well, some of y'all said it. It's 100% true. We'll be starting the puppy culture startle reflex training with them tomorrow. All good stuff. LOL. Big hug and kiss and be strong. Don't worry about DBPR. You never wanted to be with them anyway, so no big deal. Can you swap books with the other inmates temporarily to get some diversity in reading? Probably not. No, they'll probably rob him like that other guy did before. Probably not. I don't think they like you guys fraternizing much. Exercise. Use deep breathing techniques. Center yourself. This is a longer road that we thought it would be. Know I pray for you every night and think of you every day several times. It's so surreal that you're not here. Do you have mail forwarded to you at jail? Why not send it to the house? Any indication of trial is being pushed off? How's your commissary balance? Let me know about visitations. Physical visitations? I may try to pop over. From mom again. How did DBPR know where you are? Wow, they make the CIA and FBI look weak. LOL. I have a great video of them mock fighting. Took it this morning. I think there is a fee for the video or maybe even pictures. Check for us. If it's allowed, we will send it right away. I got Congo sent out and I think Moby Dick. Could be Jaws in any case. Congo is on its third try to get to you. Maybe it will be the charm. Lynn, John, Casey are coming to visit soon for a long weekend to see the pups. Then Gina and her hubby-to-be will come and visit their pup, Bo. The only white boy. I just got my notary again because they have asked me to marry them. Only my second wedding. Getting this back to you now. Love you. Oh, God. Would you want Deborah Stearns to marry you guys? To type in the comments if anybody would like for Deborah Stearns to marry them. I don't know why they baby talk this guy so much. It's just weird. Like just the way she talks to him, Gina and her hubby to be. I don't know. It's just weird behavior. They all say little cutesy bootsy words with him as if he's a child. And I think that's what really helped with his Arrested Development. They encouraged it, it seems. You know what I mean? But listen, I'm going to get you guys back with this. This is just a little sneak peek. Let me know if you guys want me to go through all 41 pages of their messages. We'll probably cover this a little bit on live stream as well. But until then, folks, I love you guys. Stay inside, stay safe. I'll see you real soon. Peace.